I like how Larry and I decided to play these dumb criminal characters because Elvis gave us a dumb premise. But Paul, you decided to play the guy that takes advantage of the whole situation.
Oh no, Mason. The character I'm playing is stupid too. He shows up to an obvious scam without knowing a thing, thinking he's gonna be the one doing the scamming. I'm playing a guy who's been ripped off more times than he can count, and he thinks this makes him an expert on ripping people off. To be honest, it's really nice playing a dumb guy sometimes, so long as at least one of you is pulling the leash anyway.
Man, Larry, I've been in some games where I played the dumb guy in a group that wanted to methodically solve everything. You know what's funny in those groups? Everyone is the dumb guy.
I don't follow.
Okay, in a group that wants to slow down and make sure they get all the right answers before moving forward, everyone spends a lot of time on the sidelines doing nothing, trying to hash out an agreement. The dumb guy does nothing or gets kicked out of the group because he's too dumb. The supposedly smart guys ask questions and roll dice for knowledge checks, but fundamentally also do nothing. Everyone does nothing. Everyone's the dumb guy.
Oh. That's kind of rhetorically stupid to put it that way.
See, because if everyone's the same, then everyone's the lowest common denominator, which is...
I mean, I get that. I get it. It's like, just, you can't redefine the dumb guy archetype to mean the guy who's not moving the plot forward and then say everyone's the dumb guy. Yeah, dumb guys can move the plot forward too. Instead of checking for traps, you just follow your gut and do things. Who would trap where they live? They just kill themselves. Never mind the 3 or 4 traps that we saw earlier. Someone must have set those up to catch the bad guy on his way out of the house.
Okay, ignoring that I'm trying to redefine a thing to sound clever, I mean, you get what I mean, right? Like, it's fun to be the dumb guy, but you need at least one man of action to tell you what to do. Or like, otherwise you're just intentionally misunderstanding directions, and that can be annoying sometimes.
Well, good. Great. I'm glad that intentionally misunderstanding directions is what we're going for this game. And in pursuit of that, Paul, you guys are headed towards the bathrooms. Right, Elvis, yes. All right, you two, so I take it you memorized the map that Uncle Boehner provided us.
You mean the map of Disneyland? I thought he said to forget that.
Yes, it was just a map at Disneyland. Well, no problem, because all we have to do is find the basement. That's what Uncle Boehner said, and that's where the bones are gonna be. Before that, can we actually find the bathroom, please? Larry, what? Did you not go to the bathroom before we got in here? I didn't have to go until just now. I mean, it's not like you can plan these things that far ahead. I just figured we'd be here for a few more hours, and I kind of have to go now. I'm taking care of it now. All right, Elvis, can we find the bathroom? It's a house, and a big one too, so the guard just pointing you in a direction actually wasn't very helpful. It could be any of these doors, or in a totally different room. All right, look, Larry, just go in the potted plant.
Are you sure he ought to do that? Because I know it's no rules, but there's like a limit to being dignified.
Mason, if it becomes a problem, don't worry, I got it all figured out. Larry, just pee in the plant, don't worry. Boehner and I discussed this before the heist. We planned out every single detail. Well, I guess if you planned it out, Elvis, I pee in the plant. Sure, and while you're doing your thing, a guard rounds the corner and sees you. Hey, what are you doing there? Excuse me!
I'm peeing.
You excuse me?
I'm peeing.
Excuse me! What are you doing? We're in the middle of a big bingo tournament, and I was under the impression that the guards were not supposed to interfere. Well?
I'm peeing.
We're not supposed to interfere, but I don't think Lord Bonesmell would like you peeing in his potted plants. Is that what you see here? Is that what you think this is?
All right, I'm done.
That's good. You're too late, you pathetic lackey. You can't stop what's about to transpire. What are you talking about? It looks like what you're doing is already transpired. How little you know. My friend here has ingested a potion of phenomenal power. Whenever he relieves himself onto a plant, those plants will, within 10 or 15 minutes, spring to life as horrific man-eating abominations, which will destroy anyone foolish enough to cross us. You're directly interfering with our bingo strategy. We got bingo, by the way, and we're gonna win. Well, that's all fine. But that, sir, is a plastic plant. Oh. Yes.
Well, it's very convincing. What is this made out of?
Well, our grand scheme is ruined.
That's all right. We still have plan B. I pull out my drill. Bzz, bzz.
So, sirs, are you done with this plastic plant, or shall I fetch a Sharpie and have you mark any future receptacles of your great evils?
Produce a Sharpie at once, you underling.
Very well, sir. He pulls a Sharpie out of his pocket and hands it to you.
Thank you. I will draw a little mustache on anything that needs to be disposed.
It's the least I can ask for, sir. Actually, while you're here, Plan B does require us to get to the basement. Can you direct us to there?
Bzz, bzz.
Oh, the basement? No one is allowed in the basement, sir. We are well aware of that, hence the reason we're going to the basement. Everyone else is foolishly staying within the guidelines that they assume have been laid out, even though they're explicitly not there. It's perfect to set up our grand scheme. I understand your logic, sir, but Lord Bonesmell would be displeased. Did I ask you? Would you listen to me? Do as I say, or I'll turn you into a basement.
You're gonna get the drill, bud. Bzzz.
I don't want to hear about what Lord Bonesmell's gonna think. He's gonna think that I won the bingo tournament. But, sir, Lord Bonesmell's wrath is terrible and without equal. I have had entirely too much water to drink. If you keep this up, I'm gonna find out where you live, and I'm gonna pee on your lawn. Point my fingers at him. Or we could just expedite this. I've used these for more trivial reasons. I once used them to steal a bag of chips at a gas station and a hot dog. Sir, please, I respect your wraths as well. If you dare, the basement is down the hall. Take a left, then a right, and it's immediately past the bathroom. You won't be able to miss either. I can't miss with these fingers either. You want to see him in action? We actually don't have time for that. No, it's great. They shoot these, like sweet fireworks. It's pretty awesome, and they blow up food carts. Yeah, it's...
Not if the food truck is fire retardant, though.
All right,
Does
Mason,
the foam work on trans-dimensional magic power? Because my fireworks attack from a different dimension.
Oh, your powers do sound formidable and terrible, lords.
The foam does work on trans-dimensional power, yeah.
No, it doesn't. You're just making that up. How does that even
Indeed,
work?
we are vastly powerful, beyond your meager comprehension. And you've narrowly evaded death by cooperating with us. And no, we're just gonna go complete our evil scheme. Now. Try and swirl my cheap Halloween robes dramatically as I turn away, and I pull the guys with me.
Ow, stop. You're gripping too hard.
Yeah, come on.
Elvis, as soon as we get out of eyeshot from that guard, I draw mustaches on basically everything.
Okay, so that guard will think he has to throw away everything.
For all he knows, I peed on all of it.
Can you please hurry up with this? We need to complete the heist while the bingo tournament is still on.
You know, we could steal his stuff, too.
With what? Do you have a wheelbarrow handy?
Maybe the guard will get us one.
We're pushing our luck as it is. Would you just... Okay, he's not even gonna see the mustache on the tapestries.
Let's just go through their garbage after tonight. I bet we could pick up all the stuff they threw away.
But, actually, that's a really good idea. Alright, go on putting mustaches on everything. Let's just pick up the pace a little bit, though, okay? You can be more sloppy.
Elvis, I mustache anything that looks like it has value.
You don't have very long to go, but there is a lot of valuable stuff. You arrive in a long hallway. At the opposite end is a velvet rope blocking off a set of stairs. A guard is standing there watching you zig back and forth across the halls, defacing everything. Just before that, there's a big sign indicating a bathroom to your left. Alright, when we get close enough to the guard... Good evening, sir. I am Lord Paul Boehner.
Oh, hang on. This face looks really valuable. Just gotta draw a mustache on that.
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, all right, we're here. That's enough.
But think of how much stuff we could fit inside of it. It's gonna help us out.
Yeah, well, okay, that's true. Alright, that's the last one. No more, please.
Fine.
Anyway, good evening, sir. Is this the path to Lord Bonesmell's basement? It is. No one's allowed down here, though. And what, you believe that?
Yeah, idiot. We're gonna blow you up with the magic power drill. Bzz, bzz.
Well, we're not
you
actually
watch
gonna...
out. It's full of magic.
My friend has been driven crazy by magical fumes. He will do it. But let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped to wonder why Lord Bonesmell is the way he is? You mean all-powerful? Well, it's not really my station to presume much about the Lord Bonesmell. Ah, well, that just won't do.
I heard he's gay.
Thank you. Thank you, Lowry and Mason, for your contributions to this conversation. Oh, you've heard that rumor too, have you? I'm sure it has nothing to do with his power.
I mean, everyone is talking about it, yeah.
Well, we're not supposed to gossip, but just to clear the air, I don't think that Lord Bonesmell is interested in romance at all. The incident with Lady Death Creeper aside.
Isn't being a bachelor not interested in romance, like, code for gay? I mean, there's other codes, but you ever noticed him wearing heels? In fact, I think I saw him walk out on stage in a dress. That's like a dead giveaway.
That was a robe. He was wearing robes.
Mason, that's exactly what a priest would tell you, but look at them. Gay as a sunflower.
We're wearing robes.
Now, look here. It's Lord Bonesmell's business who he loves or who he doesn't love. Being the most evil person in existence, I'm not sure that moral questions are a part of it, but he just never has visitors. That's all.
Oh, but he just happens to walk around in robes all the time.
Actually, he usually walks around in sweatpants. Or sometimes just his underwear, but it is my lord's prerogative. Gentlemen, we have gotten so far off into the weeds on this, I think I'm hearing banjo music. Sir, the point I was gonna make is that Lord Bonesmell is a go-getter of sorts. With go-getter friends who think only for themselves and only of themselves. And you're standing here telling me what Lord Bonesmell would want you to do. Well, I think he told me that no one was supposed to go down in the basement, so I'm not really being speculative on that. But that's exactly it. What is your name, sir? It's Mary, my lord. Mary. Have you ever wondered how Lord Bonesmell feels about people who don't act in their own best interests? Well, I believe he despises them, sir.
He blows them up with magic.
He does!
I once saw him turn a guy into a kite, and then he flew the kite into space.
That could have happened. The point is, tonight's a night when there's supposed to be no rules, and here you are, trying to lay down rules. I don't think that's something that Lord Bonesmell's gonna respect. Well, why not? They're Lord Bonesmell's rules. Listen to me, Mary. We want to go see the basement. Lord Bonesmell said we could. We're doing a tour of the house. We were told there'd be a tour, and that the basement was gonna be the best part of the tour.
Yeah, and so far it sucks.
A tour? I thought you were just saying not to do what Lord Bonesmell said to do, but he said that there was going to be a tour. Oh, is that what you took away from this, Mary? If that's what you think I meant, it's no wonder you're still just a subordinate. Mary, what is it that you want to do with your life? Well, I want to go on living and not be killed by Lord Bonesmell. Do you want to be an evil wizard? Cause that's why you joined this gig, right?
Shazam!
I joined because I need to pay rent, and the Lord offers healthcare coverage, full-time hours, and vacation. The most evil man in the world offers all that? Well, yes, and I believe that he takes his home security rather seriously, so why not?
What's the application process like? Is he hiring? What would it be like if you applied?
Well, you would have to talk to the head of guards about applications.
What exactly is the pay?
Not that we're interested, because we're fantastically wealthy, right? But Mary, you don't want to just be a guard all your life. You want more out of life, right? I guess I would like to be head guard someday. All right, there you go, Mary. So, head guard. How do you get to be head guard? How'd the head guard get to be head guard? How do you think he did it? I don't really know. He was here before I was hired, and I assumed it was a seniority thing. Seniority? No. Mary, this is an evil wizard establishment. You get promoted by killing the current head guard. Really? Absolutely. That's how I do it.
This job keeps getting better and better. I'd be in charge in no time.
Well, they didn't say anything about that during orientation. And Mary, who designed orientation? Well, I thought it was Lord Bonesmell, but oh my goodness, it was the head guard. Exactly. It was. It was staring me in the face this whole time.
Can we go down in the basement now?
Well, I mean, this is a big deal, but all this aside, you're
but
still
I brought
not
a
really...
camera, and Lord Bonesmell said I could take pictures.
You are definitely not supposed to take pictures.
I want to take pictures. It's my vacation. I have a camera. I want to take pictures.
You'd better not upset Mason. He's got a magic drill, and he's insane from the drill fumes.
And a camera with terrible camera fumes. Why'd I even bring my camera with leaky fumes if there's nothing to take pictures of? This is so stupid. I'm going to use my drill on something.
It's all right, Mason. It's all right. Calm down. Kid, Mary, the point I'm trying to make is that Bonesmell respects someone who doesn't just do things according to what they've been told. They gotta express their own free will. Why don't you take us down there and show us around, and then we'll put in a good word and say that, Mary, he makes his own decisions. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to make Lord Bonesmell's decisions exactly as he told them to me.
I'm gonna drill something. I can't take this anymore.
I suppose maybe I can have you look around if I follow you. I don't think you're allowed to take pictures, so please don't take pictures.
But Lord Bonesmell said I could have pictures. I got my hopes up for pictures.
Okay. All right, you can take a few photos, but I'd really like if we ran them by Lord Bonesmell before you leave. And let me just apologize for everything. You know, we run into a lot of guards who aren't very good at their jobs. But you've been really great at this, Mary. You should totally kill your boss and ascend the ranks. I guess I'm thinking about it now. Anyway, please come with me and don't wander. I have to explain why you're down here. He leads you down the stairs into sort of a museum-looking area with a bunch of items on display. It's all really flashy. Quite a lot of it looks foreign. He leads you to a pedestal where there's a gold scepter. The top looks like a parrot, and it's got red jewels in the eyes. Here is the garnet parrot, a gift provided to our Lord Bonesmell from the Lord Bajiragard as thanks for being vanquished and for having 3 generations of his family killed by Lord Bonesmell. Lord Bajiragard was subjected to 3 long months of grueling torture, during which he signed many confessions, admitting mostly that he deserved it, but he also at one point admitted that he was the reincarnation of William Shakespeare, and that he was the infamous D.B. Cooper. Oh, wow! Grab the rod off the pedestal. I read all about this in Evil Wizard magazine. The parrot, yeah.
Take out my phone and get a picture of Paul with the rod.
I was not aware there was an Evil Wizard magazine. Oh, yeah. Now that print is dead, we're bringing magazines back to life. It's like, literature necromancy.
Post the picture on Twitter, #BonesmellsBasement. Apply one of those stupid sparkle filters.
Look on down the thing like it's a gun. So this here is the type of magical artifact that Bone Smell is keeping down here, right? Oh, that? No, sir. All of these are non-magical. These are just sentimental keepsakes. Oh, yeah, of course. That does explain why this is here. I was curious about that. Non-magical at a glance. So he's got another room on the tour, right? Well, you mean the ceremonial chambers? We're definitely not allowed in the ceremonial chambers. Mary, what did I tell you about thinking for yourself? You need to think for yourself. I'm sorry, my lord. It's for safety's sake. You understand? These things kept in the ceremonial chambers, they go well beyond my understanding, sir. I couldn't possibly show you around there. Mary, have you ever even seen in the ceremonial chambers?
Yeah, it could be full of candy.
Well, I haven't, but knowing Lord Bonesmell, it's probably not full of candy.
If you haven't looked, you don't know.
Why would he keep candy in the ceremonial chamber?
I always keep breath mints at the exit to my ceremonial chamber.
See, but they would be evil enchanted breath mints, and that still sounds like it could be dangerous.
It's probably where he keeps his gun cabinet, but he leaves it unlocked. I mean, does anyone seriously lock those things? My family never did.
An unlocked gun cabinet would be dangerous too. Less magical, but still.
Not if you leave the safety on the guns. That means the guns are safe, see?
Alright, so my friends are throwing around hypotheticals, and again, crazy from camera fumes. But as powerful wizards, we've seen it all.
Yeah, like I've seen breath mints that turn you into a lady, but they're also cursed so that they lower your credit score.
Right. Thank you, Mason. Truly, the mind boggles at all the possibilities, but we've seen it all of it. So if you let us into the ceremonial chambers, there's nothing that's dangerous for us, or that we don't know how to handle. All the same, lords, I don't really have the authority to let you through the door. Well, who does, if not you, Mary? That would probably be the doorkeeper, sir. Well, then take us to the doorkeeper. Let's not waste any more time. All right, I suppose right this way. Mary leads you guys into another room. There's no decorations here. There's just an austere wooden door. In front of it is a single guard with a German shepherd on a leash. He eyeballs you guys nervously as you come in and says, "Yeah, hey, you're not supposed to be in here." All right, Mary. Now's the time to show some spine. Go ahead and tell that guy that we'd like to tour the ceremony room. Mary goes, "Okay." And he approaches the other guard, who yells something in Swedish, and the dog lunges at Mary. Oh God! Whoa!
Oh no.
The dog is just viciously yanking and tearing at Mary. What are you doing? Call off the dog! Are you crazy? It's another guard, you idiot! It's Mary! The guard yells another Swedish word and the dog stops. What? Well, why is he approaching me? Why did he approach me? No one's allowed down here. We were having a lovely tour until just now.
Take a picture of this, post it on Twitter.
A tour? You can't be in the basement. The basement is forbidden. It's bingo night. Nothing is forbidden.
Arguably, attacking someone with a dog is also kosher on bingo night, so you're in the clear, my dude.
But it is pretty scummy.
Yeah, dogs are like pure, kind animals, and you've used this one to maim another guard. Now this dog is going to hell, and it's all your fault.
What are you doing down here? He shouldn't have approached me. How was I supposed to know this was really Mary? Mary knows not to come down here. We had an orientation. There's no rules on bingo night. Mary can come down here if he wants to on bingo night. Mary's lying on the floor, groaning and bleeding. The door guard says, "For all I knew, he was an evil wizard disguised as Mary. Or you were mind-controlling him or something." Yeah, well, that would be a whole lot more merciful of us than mauling him with a German shepherd, wouldn't it be? It's not about mercy. It's about, I am guarding the door. You murdered Mary, is what you did, for no reason. He was just gonna talk to you. The guard gets on his radio. "Yes, I've got 3 intruders at the entrance of the ceremony chambers. I need backup." That's how you're gonna spin the story, as intruders. A guy who works here and the people he was giving a tour to, invited by Mary, by the way. Here, let me. Go and try and get the radio off Mary. He's got one, right? He does, but as you approach, the guard yells, "Don't step any closer." Go for it anyway. What's he gonna do? Attack me with a dog? He yells the attack command. Try and yell the word he used to stop the dog. Alright. Give me a dice roll. Can you muster the authority and the accent in the heat of the moment to confuse the dog? Alright, the dog tenses up for a lunge, but with all the conviction of a man who doesn't know the danger he's really in, you shout the stop word and the dog stops. Grab the radio and pick it up. "Yes, hello, this is the so-called intruders. I just like to get my side of the story in. We were just down here with our good friend Mary, enjoying the tour of the basement, and we walk in and this psychopath yells, 'Horty-vorty!' Gesture dramatically at the guard while yelling the dog's attack word." Alright, give me another roll. I'm lucky tonight. The dog jumps on the other guard and the guy loses all composure. He's screaming and trying to shout the stop word, but he can't seem to muster the confidence to convince the dog. "Ah! Ah! Go, Mason, use your lockpicking skills!"
I go to open the door.
You run up to the door and see that it's an electronic lock with a keypad.
Oh. Gonna have to operate it with the drill.
Come on, Mason, they're gonna get backup coming.
Well, these things usually have like a factory reset. If they didn't change the administrator code or whatever, just turn it off.
Alright, you find the little reset pin, press it down, and type in 0000. The keypad flashes green and the door unlocks.
I use a tiny drill bit to push the reset pin. Master locksmith, expert driller.
Alright, go, come on.
Rush through the door.
You guys rush into what appears to be a limestone cave. There's no lights, no flooring, no decoration whatsoever. It's a pitch-black cave.
Shut the door behind us. Is there another keypad?
Yes.
Alright, change the password on the door, then change the admin password so it can't be reset. Don't worry, guys. They can't follow us now. Then drill through the keypad so it breaks.
Well, I knew Boehner picked you guys for a reason. Assembled a perfect team with all the skills that we need.
Yeah, my finger guns really scared the heck out of that guard from earlier.
Alright, all that's left is to move forward. Then go back. But we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.